We are sending a dream team of 5 journalists to the World Health Organization Summit in Berlin, Germany, but we need your help to do it. I've got huge news, but I need your help. Here's the exciting part. Rebel News is sending 5 journalists to Berlin, Germany next week to attend the World Health Organization annual conference. It's actually their first time meeting in person since before the pandemic. If you don't know, the World Health Organization is the United Nations agency that has basically been pumping out the globalist pandemic lockdown response, the pro-vaccine mandate response on behalf of Bill Gates and the dictatorship of China. In fact, they were the folks who tweeted back in early 2020, not to worry, don't you worry about this virus from China. It's not transmissible. They covered up for China so much, and then they pushed mandatory vaccines on the rest of us. Anyways, these folks are meeting, and Rebel News is sending 5 journalists. I need your help, though, because we have to crowdfund the cost. Here are the 5 people we're sending. You love them. One of my favorite people in the world, Alexa Lavoie, our French-speaking reporter based in Montreal, who actually put a great question about health matters to our Prime Minister in the last debate. Remember this from Alexa?
Bonjour, M. Trudeau. Alexa pour Rebel News. Donc, M. Trudeau, je vais revenir rapidement sur ce qui s'est passé hier. Vous avez diabolisé l'un des rares médias qui ne reçoit pas d'argent du gouvernement. Vous avez exprimé votre opinion en disant que nous propageons la désinformation. Si c'était vrai et si c'était le cas, la Cour fédérale ne nous aurait pas permis d'être ici aujourd'hui. Je suis moi-même scientifique et je me base sur les faits. Ma question est la suivante. L'Israël est l'un des pays les plus vaccinés au monde. Ils sont rendus maintenant à leur 4e rappel de vaccin. Ils ne considèrent plus que ceux qui ont reçu 2 doses de vaccin sont pleinement vaccinés. Ma question est, plusieurs Canadiens ne désirent pas avoir un rappel de vaccin. Allez-vous leur enlever leurs privilèges reliés au passeport vaccinal? Et aurez-vous l'obligeance de répondre à ma question en tant que Premier ministre ou allez-vous encore diaboliser mon média?
J'ai partagé ma perspective sur ton organisation hier soir. J'ai plus rien à dire.
Ça demande bien qui vous êtes. Merci.
Well, Trudeau wouldn't answer her, but we're going to let Alexa loose on these delegates of the World Health Organization. They're not going to know what hit her. In addition to Alexa, our dear friend Drea Humphrey, our BC bureau chief, and Tamara Ugolini, who has gone deep on these pandemic matters. What a dream team. And supporting those 3 journalists are 2 videographers and video editors, Guillaume Roy and Ed Crawford. What a winning team. And what's so important about this team, as you know, we don't take a dime from the government. That's how we can be independent and ask the tough questions that no other journalist can ask. There may be some other journalists at this World Health Organization Summit. There may be. But what is the point if all they're doing is repeating the regime's message? We will be asking independent questions, not just of the Theresa Tams and Anthony Fauci's of the world, but remember, every country in the world is going to send a delegation. I'm curious to talk to delegates from Africa, which had the lowest rate of vaccination and also the lowest mortality rate from COVID-19. Isn't that interesting? I want to talk to delegates from India, where they used other remedies. They, in fact, did not let Pfizer into their country. I want to talk to delegates from China. I wonder if they would even talk to us, but I'm a little bit curious why China refuses to let any company use mRNA vaccines in China. That's a little bit curious. We're going to have a bunch of days to interact with as many of these delegates as we can, and the only place you'll see this kind of independent journalism where we follow the facts wherever they lead is going to be Rebel News. And we've set up a special website called rebelwho.com. That stands for World Health Organization. rebelwho.com. That's where you're going to see all their reports. And I need you to do me a favor because it is very expensive to send 5 journalists all the way to Berlin, Germany. Even though we're flying economy class and staying in economy class hotels, this whole project is going to be at least $10,000 by the time we're done. I need you to help me with that. Please go to rebelwho.com. And if you value independent journalism on the most important subject of our time, the pandemic and the lockdowns and the World Health Organization's role in covering for Communist China, you won't want to miss a video. Go to rebelwho.com to see all our reports starting next week. And if you can, please chip in to help us make this trip possible. Thanks for your support. We are sending a dream team of 5 journalists to the World Health Organization Summit in Berlin, Germany, but we need your help to do it. It's going to be at least $10,000 to get our whole team there, economy class airfare and hotels. Please go to rebelwho.com to see all our coverage and to help us pay our bills. Thanks.